Good evening. I am going to cook a really quick, easy dinner, one that can do pretty much anything. I already have the turkey. It's a ground turkey. I use this one. We're kind of limited on our options out here in the Ozarks, but anyway, I've already got that going. I'm cooking it in a little bit of this, just, because turkey doesn't have a lot of fat, that's why we like it, but we need fat to cook it. So I've already got it browning. And I'm trying to flip it over. So anyway. I've got one of these little handy things. I love these for ground meat. It is awesome. So, but I like to get it going first. I don't want to take up your whole evening or make you wait while I stand in front of that stove. I don't have the fancy cameras that come at every angle that I can edit later. All I have is my little phone here, but we got to start somewhere, right? And this is where I'm starting. So what I add is, I'm going to add bell pepper just because I happen to have one big beautiful red bell pepper. I'm going to add about half of this onion and a couple tablespoons of garlic. What I like to do with this mixture, oh, and I forgot, I'm going to add navy beans to this one. What I like to do with this mixture is add it to everything. I don't eat a lot of bread and I don't eat white potatoes, but my boyfriend does. I like sweet potatoes, so what I'm going to do tonight is just put it over this sweet potato. Really little small ones. I grab some small ones because it's just me most of the time. I'm just going to nuke this later in the microwave. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started on chopping. But this is one of those things that I like. You can put it over rice, you can put it over pasta. Gosh, add tomato sauce to it or any kind of canned tomatoes, and you can just do everything. It's like we used to do all the things with hamburger, and now we do all the things with ground turkey, ground chicken, ground everything, ground venison. So it's pretty amazing, but it makes something small go a long way, and if you add enough good flavors to it, it's just fantastic to do all different kinds of ways. I don't get perfect with my chopping. I'll never forget one time hearing Rachel Ray say, if you don't do it perfect, so what? It's not like the chopping police are going to come and check your work, right? So that made sense to me. Quit trying to be a perfectionist and just chop it up. Let it go. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. I'm going to go ahead and do this whole pepper. Starting to smell good already. Why I said I'm going to do half of this onion is just because it's so dang big. So I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today. We went on a little adventure today, and we wish we had, because she comes from Texas and I originally come from California, and we miss farmers markets. We do have them out here in the Ozarks, but they're not close to where we live, so it just makes it kind of difficult. Not impossible, just difficult to get good fresh stuff. I'm so used to, fresh tomatoes and celery and beans and just everything, fruit. especially Texas and California have a lot of citrus fruits, so you know, we just kind of miss having the fresh stuff. But we deal with what we got. Make the best of everything. And I'm going to use my knife, but I kind of eyeball tablespoons. Now this works a lot better once it started browning already. If you do it when it's fresh, it's just kind of mushy and gets all stuck to the blades. So after it's already browning, it's not too bad to just break up that brown meat. But it sure is a handy tool. And even with like onions and stuff that you want to break apart anyway, it makes it really handy. So now as far as seasoning that, that's to taste. You just add whatever seasonings you want. I usually don't add anything because I'll add it later depending on what I'm going to be doing. You know, so like you could go Mexican, you could go Italian, you could go whatever flavors you wanted to go with that. My can opener gives me fits. I definitely need a new one. And I don't know about you guys, but I always rinse my beans. I don't know if that's a thing or everybody does that or I'm just weird or what, but I like rinsing off my beans. But I am going to go ahead and add them now. And the fun thing is, it doesn't matter what kind of beans you use. I've used black beans, kidney beans, red beans. I've put this over rice, I've put it over pasta, I've put it over potatoes of any kind. It's just, I put it over nothing. So it's just good. It's a good way to make things go far. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you. Look at that. It is just really pretty and colorful. I mean, you can put any peppers in it or no peppers. I mean, this stuff is just, it's ground meat and you just take it wherever you want to go. Sometimes I refer to things as like at the end of the month when you're down to the dregs and your next paycheck hasn't made it yet or whatever grocery money you're going to have, and you just kind of clean out the refrigerator and put a dish together. I call it garbage soup or refrigerator soup. You know, you just put, or stew, you know, put everything together in a skillet and call it good. So that's kind of what this is. But anyway, thank you for watching. That's just another one of my little deals that I wanted to share with y'all today. Have a good one.